Music.
Yeah, man.
That was all you had prepared. All right, that's it. Talk to you later, Cream. That costs 2 willpower.
No. Nice draft.
Do you
So,
need do you need me to go to a roll 20 or
go
something?
to a roll 20, you cuck.
Whoa, all right. Well, the way I take my sexual life may be different than yours.
Just because we're not the same doesn't make me a cuck.
Just because I watch my wife have deep sex with other
Don't never
men.
say those two words together.
Deep
No.
sex. I'm glad this is recorded. Nice Minecraft. Can I get blocks from these trees?
Well, sure. Sal, you wake up and you're laying in the snow.
Okay.
And it's beautiful and pristine, and it seems to stretch on forever. And there you are, two lovely trees. You hear Minecraft music.
I don't know if Sal knows about Minecraft. I mean, I'm sure he knows of it. Everyone knows of Minecraft, but the music-wise, I'll say he's not a big video game guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go ahead and say I'm gonna roll for it. What do I roll?
I'm gonna need you.
I know what Minecraft music is.
Alright, I'm gonna need you to roll a let's do I will allow a wits investigation, a wits computer, or a politics empathy.
What is you fucking meme? Wait, it's not even using an attribute. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. He has 2 computers, so I'll do that, I guess.
Go ahead and use your wits or intelligence computer.
Yeah.
You're thinking about it, Sal. You're trying to think, okay. What could this seems vaguely familiar. You know, something about this, and then
Eyes laser in. This is a Minecraft tree. Or are you making this up on the spot?
there's a block in front of you, Sal.
I don't like this. I look at my hands. Are they blocky?
No, they are fingers.
I do a little finger waggle.
Your fingers wiggle, they wave at you.
A small part of me wants to ask for lore though, but then the other part of me is like, or I should say as Sal, is just like, I guess we'll see how this goes. He kind of like slowly walks up to the block.
You hear a rustling behind you.
Turn around. It's a trap. It's kind of like try not to get trapped by the blocks.
You try to maneuver around the blocks.
Oh god. Sal's just confused. He's not scared. He's just like, I don't understand. You'll like go over to this one and touch it.
You touch the block. It is warm.
What?
But you somehow know it's snow.
Oh, I thought it was marble. I like try and take a bit out of it. A chunk.
Alright, you try to grab it. Your fingers somewhat dig in, and you see as suddenly cracks begin to appear throughout the rest of the block, as if it's about to shatter.
As he gets the smallest smile on his face, he's like, he doesn't say anything. It's just like the smallest smile of like, okay. And then he just starts like lightly tapping it and like looking around.
You start tapping the block.
Does it make the sound effect?
Mm-hmm. And then you break it.
Does it fall into a small block?
And, you break it, and suddenly your pocket feels heavier, Sal. You may add 1 snow block to your inventory.
Are you gonna make me go to my inventory? Don't do this.
I'll add it for you.
Oh my god. I don't even know what Sal has in his inventory.
It doesn't matter. Currently, you have nothing but a single snow block.
Okay, fair. So I have a snow block. Fuck, I'll get the other 2. Why not?
All right.
But
It
he's
takes.
like, I was gonna say, he's not like punching it. He's just like
Yeah.
giving it a nice slap.
It takes approximately 4 taps per block. With each tap, you see the construction of the what you're assuming is snow, but strangely warm. You see its atomic makeup just slowly start to degrade as it breaks apart. But you never see it shatter. It just pops, and then suddenly your pocket is heavier.
He's thinking I'm a god. This gives Sal a small fucking, like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if it's important to, but it gives him this small, like reminder that, like, hey, I mean, this is nice. At least I have this to look forward to if everything goes to shit. Because he had a conversation with Lemons where he was like, well, you're never gonna die. But Sal's thinking right now, I guess in a way, neither am I.
Aww.
He's kind of looking around, though, like, to see if he can see... Like, he's jiving with the Minecraft thing, but he's, like, looking for, like, Lorable signs.
Alright. Go ahead and roll perception.
Because currently this could just be a lucid dream. Oh, shit, what is Sal's perception? It is... Oh, shit.
I'm also going to fix... while you are turned around, something happens to the trees.
Are they going to turn to block trees? Garbage. Did you just find a bush that was a square?
I might have.
You can't prove it. God damn it.
You turn, as you're looking for Lorable signs, and you realize both the trees are now blocks.
In a way, that is a horrible sign.
Can you give us a sign?
Is that all I get with my 4?
No. That was just me fucking with you.
Oh, okay.
You look around as you look to the sky and see the strangely square clouds floating overhead in the square sun. And you're trying to find signs of Lorable. Now, in a Lorable dream, you've come to realize what really is a sign of Lorable. And it looks tranquil. It looks pretty nice. You're not seeing any people, but you do feel a presence, like you're not alone.
I'm dating reality. Is this her way of this is me, but I'm like interpreting it. This is probably over reading into it, but I'm interpreting it as her being too not uncomfortable, but like embarrassed or afraid to just literally in person be like, hey, I'm sorry I did not talk to you in forever. She's just there, existing. She's like, I'll give him a fun dream. That's how it'll work. Sal will take that. And he'll start breaking some trees.
Alright, you start punching the trees. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll for me a strength.
I see little things I can click on. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Strength. I don't know. Whatever you want your second one to be. This is your dream, Sal.
Politics it is.
Yes, strength politics to break the trees.
No, fuck you. I don't have any politics.
Oh, then it isn't strength politics.
So I'll just roll whenever I have the highest stuff.
There you go. You start to punch the trees, and the trees begin to slowly crack. You know you are slowly weathering at this tree. You feel like if you had tools, this would go easier as you're lightly tapping your fist against the hard wood.
I'm gonna have the idea that Sal just has not played Minecraft.
This is so strange, but it's so hyper-realistic. Like, these trees look and have real tree texture, but they're perfectly square.
Wait, how do they have texture if they're perfectly square?
You don't know!
Like, I can feel the curves, but I can't see them.
You can smell the texture.
Okay. Alright. Do I break the whole tree?
Eventually, you break the tree.
God damn it.
And
Okay,
it breaks into, 1 second.
I imagine when he breaks the bottom part and he sees it's floating, he's like, what?
You break it, and they break into 3 tiny... 1 second, I'm gonna have to...
That's how Minecraft works.
Look, this is generous Minecraft, they just automatically give you planks.
Fair.
They break into 3 tiny wood blocks.
He's like, this game doesn't make any sense. He's just thinking about how this game got famous. It's like, I don't understand, trees just become planks.
And then, as you turn to collect them, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll perception for me. Alright, you are starting to collect the wood blocks. So go ahead and move yourself. I'm gonna put you to front here. 1 second. To front. There we go. You are beginning to collect the wood blocks. So go ahead and move yourself to collect the wood blocks. I'm not doing all the effort here.
Oh yeah. Collect all these blocks. Oh yeah. Interactive gameplay. Wait, Angie's here.
Angie wanted to witness the dream.
Hello.
Welcome, Crash.
She heard Minecraft is happening.
Yes, I had to be here for Minecraft.
I'm just making them think that I'm RP.
You now have 3 wood planks that are in your inventory. I will add them.
God damn it, three. Sal doesn't know how to play Minecraft. He just has a bunch of wood now.
You just know, you feel in your pocket 3 snow blocks and 3 wood plank blocks.
He's like, I guess I build a house now.
Alright.
Oh no, I just had a really, really adorably just sad thought. Not sad, but like,
What's your...
Sal gets this small thought of like, I'm making a house.
Mm-hmm.
For me and my girlfriend.
Aww. Do you put your 3 blocks or 6 blocks to use to create a house?
Yes, I want a wholesome little house
All
for Sal to retire to. And by retire, he means when he dies.
Alright.
Oh god. I swear to god, if he dies and then he sees the Minecraft house, I'm gonna cry.
Oh no.
You begin to build the house. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll a strength crafts.
That's actually a good roll.
Everything's a good roll in
Cooking
Minecraft.
specialty? I'm just kidding. Damn it. I want to use a roll.
Would you tell me your total? I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
1 success.
Alright. You are constructing the house. And you know, as you are working, you're like, man, this just isn't coming out how I was hoping. I'm not too happy with it. And then you blink.
Oh, okay.
And then you blink and suddenly it's there. And you're like...
I wish it was higher resolution.
And you realize that you assembled the blocks pretty well, but something about it seems like the texture on this house...
Mm-hmm.
It has the form, when you circle around it, it is certainly 3-dimensional.
Sal didn't download the high texture pack.
But
Yeah.
this one specifically, for some reason...
Oh,
fuck, I'm
they're all
sorry.
dead. That's it. Sal's dead.
Sal!
Oh, I see him. He's right here.
Oh, fuck. Can you move him to the side? I need to grab him.
You want me to move him somewhere else? I just
No,
moved him to the side.
that'll work. Actually, no. You know, this'll get meta enough.
So I was just like, what is happening? There's a 3 there.
Sal, as you are approaching your house, you step into your house. And you find yourself suddenly instead standing on top of a table.
Oh my, what is the board game now?
And you see on the map below you there is a tiny, tiny indicator of a little house.
I recognize that. That's from when we had our the little kids like one-shot RP when they played D&D in the basement.
I was not there for that one.
You see a little indicator of a house. And you somehow know you are standing on a map, and you somehow know that that is your house.
I feel like some information is being given to me. Okay. It's in the middle of a fucking crater.
It's in the wastelands.
Crater, never mind. There's 2 trees there, that's nice. Also, is there a giant dice here?
There is a die, yep.
This looks like America. That's the first thing I think of, but you know what? Sal doesn't.
You sure
this
Sal
like
doesn't?
No, he's from a beautiful Hispanic family. All I can think about is Mexico. Are these like giant figures? How big are they compared to me?
They're probably up to your waist.
Start fucking moving them around. Why not?
They're pretty light. They feel like plastic.
There's just like this moment of tranquility as Sal doesn't say anything. He's just moving shit around. I'm bored. He's like, you know what? In his mind, he's thinking about how he can pair them with people on his team. Like,
He can pair them, did you say?
Yeah, like this is this person. You know, this one here. I gotta find whichever one. These are hard to match up, actually. I don't know why I want to give the yellow one. Valkyrie's Natalie. That's not a Valkyrie, but it's Valkyrie now in my mind. The mage is Cheney, obviously. This is all happening in Sal's head.
Yes.
The rogue, we don't fucking know. She has a bow, so I'm assuming that's a gun, and then it's suddenly River. And then, obviously Sal is the big boy with the axe. There's no one evil enough to be Tomo. Sorry, Tomo. And Theo's dead. Can't be a name.
And Sal, you're moving all these little figures around
Yes, of course.
because that's what one does.
Yes, of course.
Give me a second. Keep moving your figures.
Oh no, they're set up.
I misplaced.
He's appreciating it now. He's thinking about a speech.
Oh, so who do you have? Who's this?
Okay, that one. Honestly, you know what? We're gonna give it to Carly, Girl Fashion Club.
Okay. Can you label them
Carly,
out for me?
Carly
so...
is the knight.
Okay. Here I'll put Carly, and then I think this is Cheney.
Cheney.
Yep.
You said
And
this
then-
one here is River.
Yes. You know when you do that, by the way, it changes my color to green for a second.
Really?
I don't know how that happens. Roll 20, but okay.
Okay.
Fucking-
Who's Sword Elf?
Sword Elf. I'm gonna say it's Tomo. I don't know why. It's Tomo.
It's Tomo now.
This one is a Valkyrie in my mind, so it's Natalie.
Had her back. She was facing the back.
You know, it's
So Paladin is Sal. Or he's a dwarf.
Oh yeah, perfect. This is Lemons.
Lemons is the yellow sorcerer.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a small part of Sal when he realizes it's the dwarf. And he's like, oh yeah, that's Theo, and then he doesn't say.
And then he chooses himself.
Then he chooses himself. Fucking. Sal just looks at this one.
Who's Green Spellman?
You know what? Theo, you're coming. You're joining us.
And
Theo is Green Spellman.
It's my son.
so you go over to Green Spellman,
Green Spellman.
and you just look at him as you pick him up, and you haul him over so that he is separate and he is standing next to the wastelands.
Yes.
You are looking down at him, And when you look back up, and I have to change it and all that, but when you look back up, you are, back in a snowy place.
Squids.
And I'm gonna need you to go ahead and roll a perception for me.
Squids. You better not be here for suspicious reasons, Angie. Got my eye on you. Get to give him a speech. Austin sound mumbles.
He was going to rally the party.
Yeah.
You look up and you're on this nice path. And you hear footsteps behind you. A little crunch of snow.
A fiend. Can I grab for a sword and hope it appears?
You grab for a sword and you feel Excalibur.
Hell yeah. I go and I turn around and I say, how about thee? I think.
Alright.
Is the I think part of your
Yes.
actual speech?
Because he doesn't know if that's the correct term.
Our good boy is trying his best. So you lift Excalibur, and as you lift Excalibur, you draw it from its hilt, and in your mind you think, ah yes, I am the chosen one.
Of course. Ah.
And you draw Excalibur, and it glows.
Hell yeah.
And you pivot and turn, and what you turn is, when you turn, you do not see a unworthy foe at all. In fact, you see something a little different. Now, it is, as far as the light goes, it is pretty morning, so you don't need anything to see. And you turn and see a familiar face looking back at you.
No! Ah, I love it! I'm dying, I fucking do it! You grabbed me! No! You can't do this shit!
Bree, I think you destroyed Kareem.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm genuinely about to cry. I don't know why, because I knew he was coming back. Ah, he is so good!
Would you like the updated version's got a couple of little tweaks?
Is it? Sure. I need a second anyway, goddamn.
Oh no! You truly...
I feel what Sal feels.
Oh no! Oh!
Seeing his friend again. I swear to God, everything about that. Oh my god, it is too much. I can't deal with this shit. It's so fucking beautiful. So he's literally standing there.
He is. Literally, you turn around with your sword drawn, and Theo is standing behind you.
Okay, wait. Give me like 20 more seconds.
Okay.
This music is too fucking perfect, too.
You hear the Skyrim music playing.
No, don't do this. Make it silent.
I will make it silent.
Okay, it's too fucking good silent. It's so painful.
There you go. There's your silence.
Oh my god. You're gonna have to give me a second to think of a reaction.
That's okay.
Oh no, that sword. First things first, the sword is dropped. His like goofy smile, like transforms or it kind of falls a bit, right? It doesn't turn into like, it's like a face of bewilderment and like he's thinking, right? He's like, okay, here are the possibilities. Lorville's fucking trying to make me feel better. or maybe something else. So he'll wait for a second, and then he'll just like. Is this a loreable thing?
He asks that.
Yeah.
You get a bewildered blink in response, and Theo replies, I don't think so. I wasn't expecting to see you.
Sal will like kind of like reach out his hand a bit and walk slowly until he's like a little closer, and as he gets closer he slows down more. And then he just like pokes you on your nose.
His nose is cold.
That like his face fully drops down. And he's like, is this real?
I'm not sure. Theo kind of laughs at the nose poke a little bit, and then he does a quick look around. He looks down at himself and looks vaguely surprised for a bit. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly, but bright lights, maybe? I didn't think I'd see you, Sal.
I can't. He like his face is kind of cocked to the side. He's just unable to like compartmentalize, to understand what's happening. You're gone, Theo.
I know. I know. That's the last thing I remember.
What do you mean?
Was dying, I guess.
Do you know where we are? Do I know where we are? Okay, so I don't say that. He just says, do you know where we are?
Theo shakes his head. I mean, snow like this always kind of feels familiar, but the path I don't recognize.
This is something else.
Hmm.
He like touches your ear. What's going on here?
What do you mean?
He flicks your ear.
What are you doing, Sal?
Your ear.
What about it?
It's pointy. That's not how ears
I
work.
can't see the side of my face.
Oh, is this new to you too?
Yes?
Hands? He pulls your hands up.
Look normal to me. Or actually weird. I haven't seen them like this in a long time. They always had the black.
You're gonna have to remind me here. Are they not the black right now?
The picture you have is what you see.
Okay. And Theo is saying that's not how it normally is.
Theo is saying that he does not see that. He sees
Oh.
his hands normally.
Okay.
Which is weird because normally he sees the markings that Fusterheim
Yeah.
left.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't thought of myself like this in so long.
How long has it been?
Lifetime.
Sal's eyes kind of widen a little bit. Remind me how long it's been in character. For Sal and
It
everyone.
has been at, I believe, let me talk here to double check. It's been at most, it looks like about a couple days. At this point, it would be about a week. So like 5
Okay.
days.
Yeah. It's been less than a week, Theo. For us, at least.
Wait. No, that. Wait. Theo is going to reach out and poke you back.
Hey!
You're here. Am I actually talking to you?
I mean... He shrugs. I'd hope so.
The last thing I remember before this was I was with Rai and it was the end. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I felt like I couldn't move or breathe very well, and I fell asleep. And I thought that was it.
Am I dead? I might have died
I
too.
hope not.
Are we both dead?
Well, I'm gonna be upset if that's the case.
I don't know.
I think I am.
Well, if you're dead, but I can still touch you, hair fluffs. Either I'm dead, or you're not dead. I think.
Or this is one hell of a pre-death hallucination dream.
How come I didn't get a hat for dying?
When did you die?
Well, I don't know. I'm just assuming. Oh my god, Theo. And he just pulls you into a hug.
You get big hug. Big
Nice.
hug.
Jeez, a lifetime.
I haven't. It's been years. Years and years and years since I saw any of you last. I mean, I guess not you, because I always have the picture.
Oh no! No, don't say that!
Too late!
God fucking damn it. I hope this is a Pleasant Yao basketball player. When you say that, you're gonna get some of those Sal tears, cause ooh boy, he's just like, you kept that for a lifetime?
Of course. I held on to everything you guys gave me. It was always the comfort.
He like kind of like he does a like slight turn as he wipes his tears. He's like, I can't.
Oh no.
He wants this to be a happy moment.
Val, how do you look in the stream? Do you have your big scar?
He had this. Oh yeah, he's still. It's probably. I'm assuming actually him, Bree.
Or is it
Correct.
Is it Ideal Dream Sal, or is it Sal as he
I
is?
was gonna say Ideal Dream Sal probably is wearing like a clean version of his dad's trench coat.
Oh.
You're wearing
but
a
no,
clean version of your dad's trench coat.
I hate it.
Oh.
It's symbolism for a good relationship with his father. Yeah, but he's probably still burnt.
Oh.
Just because it's a part of him now. It's not like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think Theo saw that and was there for that though.
He was.
Yeah, so that's not new.
But
yet.
he's no, but when you do the manly cry,
Mhm.
Theo looks up at you. He kind of frowns a little bit. He pats the other side of your face that's not scarred up.
Oh.
He says, "I don't remember this so much. I always kind of pictured you without it."
I'm sorry. That's okay. It was more of a recent addition. I guess not for you, but for me.
It happened right before, right?
Yeah.
Before I left. Mm.
Yeah. Another one of my wondrous actions in the field.
Maybe it just didn't stick in my mind so much. Or, I don't know, your picture. You were a little baby. Sal, you were so small.
Oh.
How'd
Yeah.
such a tiny little baby turn into such a big, huge man, huh?
Eat a lot of greens and your mom's enchiladas.
I missed you. I missed
Oh.
all of you guys.
Ooh, you can't do that to me, Theo. You can't do that to me. I thought I would never see you ever again.
I thought the same.
Oh my god. Is this temporary?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I thought there wasn't any more for me. I thought my story was over.
I guess you're getting a sequel, bud. He punches me on the shoulder. Either that or I'm dead.
Well, I hope it's the first one.
He shrugs. Can I check my cell phone? What? Did you put a hat on him?
You now have your own magnificent dream hat.
Aw. Wait, oh, so the second that happens, sounds like, no, this is... kind of grips it. This is still a dream.
Both dreaming, then?
Well, I guess I got a hell of a girlfriend. Maybe this is your exit party.
Maybe.
I guess I was gonna check my phone, but I guess there's no reason if we're still here. I guess we could just walk.
That sounds really nice. What have you guys been up to? Tell me about it.
Well, you're dead.
Probably.
Yeah. At a funeral.
Oh.
Wait, did we? Please help. Tell me we did. I'm so sorry if we didn't. You're gonna have to remind me.
You have not had a funeral yet.
We didn't. I'm so sorry. I thought
so
they
planning. Salsa's planning for a funeral.
planning. Yeah, I'm so sorry. We've had a few new members temporarily come. I don't know. Honestly, it's just business. It's clean up where we have to, investigate where we have to. We have a therapist now. So Henderson got his wish.
Sure, that must have taken some convincing, but it's something you guys needed.
Yeah, well, we'll see how well it works. She's quite pleasant. Sal says with a straight face.
Theo doesn't get the joke.
I know. And Sal knows that, but he's gonna keep it to himself.
but he made a joke, and he's real happy about it.
Yeah, Sal's investing in the future. Just in case.
Just in case, so when he comes back, he can be like, by the
Theo
way.
would just, yeah, she'll introduce herself, and Theo will be like, oh! Yeah, so, we walk. And, is it just a nice snowy path?
It is just a nice... Oh, I'm muted. Hello.
Hello.
It is just a nice, straight, snowy path, and as far
Is it anything
as...
that I recognize?
No, it's snowy, but it's a little more man-made than you recognize. That you're walking on concrete. It's
Been
just
so long.
dark concrete with gravel on top. And you guys begin to walk.
Missed them all. I never forgot. I kept that promise.
And I'm sure they'll be happy to hear that. I mean, assuming that, I guess you just aren't bridging back to Earth. He's like shrugging. He's so confused.
You get a mirrored shrug back.
Oh.
Maybe. It'd be something else. Be back again.
So there's like a lot of snow there, right?
We didn't have storms all the time. Rai actually liked messing around with how the weather looked.
Ah, it's like your own little canvas.
Yeah. Change the stars, or change the way the light came through.
I feel that on a spiritual level. Can I at that moment do something with the stars?
What would you like to do?
I would like to have, like, Oh man, I want it to turn night, and then some of the snow lifts off the trees and becomes the stars.
It happens.
Hell yeah. Like magic babies.
No.
I guess it
I-
doesn't look like that.
I don't know if it could work like that, but no.
Did you try? He does a little bit of a nudge.
Theo puts his hands on his hips and he kind of cocks one out to one side and he goes, "You think I spent a lifetime together with them and didn't?"
Sal just has the biggest smile. That's all I needed to hear. Supernatural banging is the best way to go.
Well, you would know, right?
I would.
And Theo winks back at Sal.
Sal pats him on the back. I like how this is an out of character. I like how I'm pretty sure everyone who has banged in rural has banged a supernatural person. It's a fun note.
We have a good track record here in rural.
God damn. Alright. Alright. You've lightened Sal's face even more. He's ready to enjoy this regardless of where it ends up.
I just like it.
Oh, it's not a bad hat. Looks like the Harry Potter one. What is it called? The house hat?
The sorting hat?
Yeah, that. What do you think about it? But I'm glad you had a good time.
I did. He was always kind to me. Or other Fey folk.
¿Por qué no las dos?
Lots of both, actually.
That must have been nice. Fun stories.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time on stories. From her. And I liked to write down a lot of things whenever we met new folks.
Stinks you don't have those books now. Those have been fun to read.
Yeah. I bet River will be disappointed if I'm actually coming through with you.
Yeah. Get ready to be studied.
Oh boy. Theo makes a face.
Oh, can't help you there. Maybe. And he like stops for a second. Maybe you shouldn't go back. If you come through, if I'm not dead.
Why is that?
I don't know. You bring up a good point. River's gonna want to do experiments, but who knows if it'll stop there. You saw how they reacted when they found out Cheney and Aubrey were mages. It's not supernatural. Doesn't seem to jive without like deals or give and take. You know. You have a chance, right? I don't know. I know you've lived a lifetime, but you're gonna be locking this potential you have back on Earth, if you do, assuming. I mean, we have no idea, but assuming that, I don't know, you'll be locking your chance to go do whatever you want on Earth. You'll be constrained. They're not gonna let you go.
What I want is to see the people I've missed.
Yeah, of course.
I know what you mean, though. It's not going to come without bargaining, but I've gotten used to that.
I guess you have.
That's all that anyone ever does in the Fey realm.
Wow. It's like speaking a different language.
Oh my gosh, it would have driven you crazy if you had stayed in that market longer than you did.
Man, it must have stunk. No video games, no computer, no TV.
No, none of that. I missed being connected like that.
There's no Fey internet.
There's no Fey internet. There is, well, sort of Fey entertainment, but not the same way that it would work on Earth.
Raise his eyebrow.
You can sometimes kind of see through to what's happening. And, well, Ryan and I had a couple of places we'd like to watch.
Anything interesting? Is it like places on Earth?
Yeah, well, it was kind of like watching a series. We would follow up from time to time with one spot in the Arctic.
You'll have to tell me about that sometime.
Yeah.
God. I just want to hear everything at some point, if I can. It's everything that happened. I'm sure everyone does.
Yeah. I hope I get to tell you guys all about it. It was a lot quieter at times than what I thought I'd be doing, but
gives you a lot of time to think. God, you're like a old man now, huh?
Yeah, I was an old man.
Oh, that's weird. That's strange.
It is significantly weird. I haven't looked or felt or thought about myself like this for years and years and years. I haven't had good knees in years now. And Theo kicks out his foot a little bit.
Oh my god, that was the most old person thing ever. Tell me an old person thing. Say something else old. Something about kids on your lawn. Is that a thing? It's in a hedge. Everything's a lawn.
Yep, everyone's always on somebody's lawn.
They have to make a deal whether or not they get to stay.
I don't know, like, the most frustrating thing was when I couldn't hold or pick things up right anymore.
So, I guess now that your body's not H anymore, how's your mind doing?
Pretty okay, I think.
So do you have years of wisdom to bestow upon us?
Oh, always, of course.
Or did you stay that meme-loving... Just...
Oh, they never took the trash out of me, Sal.
I'm glad. Oh. If they did, then I would have been real angry.
Yep. There was nobody there to tell me not to. I guess I didn't grow the same way a lot of humans did. I never had to worry about, house payments or taxes or all of that, like, mundane stuff. The things that take up your life when you have to worry about them.
I guess you're right. I'd never thought of it like that. I hope you can go back someday. If you want to,
Yeah.
of course.
It was home. Eventually, it was home. I think I'd like to go back.
Sal smiles.
But if this is heading back to Earth, I think I want to see what's going on first.
Sal nods. I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Boop boop boop. He kind of does like a kiss goodbye. Like
To
with
the
his,
sun.
well, like with his hand,
Mwah.
yeah. It's like on his hand, and he puts it up. There was
I
some,
jumped into DJ.
well, yeah, we're in.
Oh.
Yeah, there was some beautifully timed music and everything.
Dang, I missed it. Okay. Oh, some lovely Minecraft music.
Oh, by the way, for the recording, because I realized I was muted, the sun began to set. That is the abbreviation. Right, continue.
Oh no, you said that.
I had myself muted on the recording.
Oh, okay.
And it,
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing from Sal.
okay. It slowly begins to wane as you both silently watch the light change from this beautiful white surrounding to yellows, to reds, to purples, and eventually to blues, as it becomes night. And as it slowly gradients into darkness, it too does the environment. As Sal, you see everything around you slowly start to darken and kind of damp and lose its edge. And eventually, everything goes completely black. And you are there for a while, until eventually you hear some movement. It sounds like the creak of a board. And you're feeling this heavy sense of drowsiness for a moment. And you hear another creak of the board and what sounds like a footstep against hardwood. And you open your eyes.
Oh.
And you are staring at the ceiling of your room. And you feel actually rather rejuvenated.
Okay. I look around. Is everything normal?
Is everything what?
Normal?
Yep.
I guess he's dead.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end the RP.
Okay.